Byzantine chain. Now, the Byzantine has huge history, which we'll hear all about from Jill Bauer. But Jay, of course, does it in their own way. And in this case, you have your choice of an 18-inch chain, which will be 27 grams of silver. We have 300 here. You're saving $72 today. In the 24-inch, that's 34 grams of silver. We have $275, $86 savings. This is a phenomenal price on something you will pass down. And then the 36-inch, which is 51 grams, we have 6 dozen. You are saving $115 today. J435631. Jill Bauer is here. She was a host here at QVC, so she may look familiar to you. Loved Jay Jewelry. Started her career on QVC on the big Bonanza Silver Day.
Pretty much.
30 years ago. So it's so nice to have you here.
Nice to see you.
And with this line that I absolutely love as well, you fell in love with it immediately, and you're such a perfect representative for it.
Oh, thank you, Terry. Well, I mean, I fell in love originally with the J line because my husband for years had bought me pieces from John Hardy, and so I knew the brand, and when I knew that originally when Jay came to QVC, it was connected with that John Hardy brand so closely, I was like, oh my gosh, I want more of this. But then what happened was Jay created its own identity. It was able to take all of the quality that it was known for with its connection to designer jewelry, but really create its own look. And this Byzantine is a great example of that. You know, Jay is classic, but there's always a story behind things. We've done bracelets in this 3.1 gauge, so to now bring you this necklace in a choice of lengths, you've requested this. You love our Byzantine because while it's strong, while it's woven, while again, it's solid, there's such a wonderful feel to this. And I'm so glad you're going to put one on, Terry.
I am. I have to put it with my necklace that matches the today's special value because it'll look beautiful together. And I did want to let you know, you have the choice between the 3 different sizes, but each one has an extender of 2 inches and anywhere there in between. So, and while we're here, let's look at that beautiful lobster claw clasp that swivels. I mean, the attention to detail.
Caps, like even the end caps, right? We make sure, those could have just been silver.
Right.
We could have just left them shiny, but no, we had to, you know, carve and create textures that really ties this together. So if you don't know anything about the Byzantine chain, you know, this style of chain is one of the oldest chains in history. If you go to the Metropolitan Museum in New York, you walk through the Egyptian exhibit, you know, you will see chains that look like Byzantine that have been woven together by individual pieces of wire. The way that we do it here at Jay, we call it our 5x1. So you're going to have 5 of those links that are kind of in each one segment. What we do different, Terry, I think, is that a lot of times with Byzantine, a lot of manufacturers will use a lighter weight wire and then they will hammer and press it down to make it more flat, to try to make it look bigger and bolder without the weight. That's not how we go at Jay. So what we do is we use the solid wire. There are different pieces that are put together with tweezers, okay? Those are all put together.
Imagine the time.
Then they are kind of filing it into that straight square sides, and that's why you get the density of all of this metal while still getting this beautiful, intricate, woven look that so many people admire. So you're wearing that 18-inch, that does have the extender. The other two, we have 24 and 36. Those do not have extenders.
Thank you for pointing that out.
No, that's okay. But the weight, I think, is what we have to keep going back to so that you understand, no, this isn't just another pretty necklace that when you get it home and you take it out, you're going to be like, oh, there's nothing to it. This is just, it feels incredible, but the craftsmanship, I think Terry shows you, look how it drapes.
I know.
Look how it flows. It's just this size. Again, if this is what you're looking for, it's awesome. I will say the 24-inch could be a nice piece for a man too.
Oh yeah. Yes. Well, if you want the 18-inch, which is what I'm wearing, that's the one with the 2-inch extender. We have about 270 remaining for the day. This is a today only price. The Jay fans have found it already, I'm sure.
Right?
$72 is what you're saving. And then the other necklace that I have it paired with was meant and designed to go with our today's special value. That information is on your screen right there. That's the Jay Sterling Heritage Textured Station Box necklace, excuse me. And that goes back to the bracelet with the 4 different textures that you can choose from. Although I think the crane is already sold out.
Well, look, I mean,
so
look
if you
how-
like this look, they look so beautiful together.
If you are picking up the today's special value, I mean, you can get that bracelet and have a necklace that's not the exact match.
Right.
But look how they coordinate. You know, I mean, good jewelry works with good jewelry.
Works with good jewelry.
Right? So that was the beautiful Kalahari texture. Really, any of those that you would choose would be a nice complement to this.
And
I know we do have
bracelet.
Byzantine bracelets coming up in just a little bit where you can get a choice of sizes. What we found is that this has really spoken to a lot of people who always wanted the Byzantine look but didn't want it too hefty and didn't want it too chunky. We have chunkier pieces if that's what you want, but this particular gauge really resonated with everybody. So of course we had to do it in a necklace for you.
So it's a 3.5mm chain. In either the 18-inch that I'm holding, you just picked up the 36-inch, which is our longest choice.
Look at that.
And then we also have it available, what's on the bust here, which is the 24-inch. Now the 24-inch has 34 grams of silver.
Yeah.
The 36-inch, which look at how beautifully that layers.
Isn't that just pretty?
I love that.
Just easy, right? Like you just need a little something, you put on a long necklace and you're set and ready to go. And you see the texture, you see the shine. Of course, we're talking about 925 nickel-free sterling silver, the most reflective of all the metals. But you know, just you have every way this rolls. You're seeing all of that beautiful craftsmanship and that weightiness that comes with a Byzantine.
That would be beautiful in the fall, winter over a big
Oh
cowl
my gosh,
neck. I mean, you could have like a big cowl neck
cool
and have
poncho
that
top, right? And
add
that
like
long
a
necklace.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
Like a big hat. Add a pendant onto any of these, really,
For
if you want to. An enhancer, excuse me.
And
now this one is the 36-inch,
which you can double.
Which you can
so
double.
that I want you to think about that. Like if you have had Byzantine before, has it been supple enough where you could do this and even consider doubling it?
Wow.
That's the beauty. So yes, the 36-inch is more expensive. You have 51 grams, I think, of silver here. But it's fluid enough that if you wanted to double it, that would give you a layered 18-inch.
Like getting 2 in 1.
Right? Or you could do a 16 and a 20-inch layered look, so you get a little more wear for your dollar.
That's my kind of
with
shopping.
the 36-inch, right?
Well, that one we have fewer than how many in the 36? We have 55 remaining.
Beautiful.
This is a today only price. This price goes up at the end of the day. 3 months will be guaranteed that it will not be this low. So that takes us into the end of June. So if you've been wanting Byzantine, the bracelet's coming up, it's customer top rated. This is a really nice opportunity for you. You're saving $115 on this one. Your easy pay is just under $70. Now that's a charge on any major credit card to get it home, and then you get to pay it off interest-free over time.
Yes,
One
always
of my
good.
favorite things about QVC, especially shopping jewelry, fine jewelry. This is the 24-inch. That one has 34 grams of silver. You're saving $86. We have 250 remaining, and it's a $51 easy pay. And then I have the 18-inch on. This is 27 grams of silver. It has been most popular. We have 240 remaining. Now you're saving $72 here. Your easy pay to get it home, $43. And this one does have the extender here. So about a 2-inch extender or anywhere in between. So I have it on the 18, that's the smallest it'll go. But then maybe I'm not wearing it with this necklace, I want to bring it down just a little bit, I can do that.
Or you want to put an enhancer with it and have that enhancer
enhancer
sort
would
of
be
land
nice.
at just the right spot.
That's right.
Great gift idea too. I think that 18 to 20 inch with graduations coming up, you know, Mother's Day, of course, there's birthdays coming up, there might be other celebrations. You know, a nice piece of jewelry is a wonderful way to commemorate those occasions.
It is.
And you never forget the person who gave them to you, and you think of them every time you put them on.
That's so true.
Think about that in your relationship with your sister, your mom, your granddaughter, your niece. You know, it's a special piece for a lifetime. We're not into throwaway jewelry here at Jay. We're here to give you jewelry that you can wear while you're making memories, feeling good, looking good, and sort of, you know, reflecting on all of that every time you put the piece on.
You know what's so fun is to look back at old pictures of someone who's passed, a grandmother, let's say, a great-grandmother, and to see them wearing a piece of jewelry that you now own.
Yes.
There is something so special and powerful about that nothing else can really touch, maybe other than putting on a spritz of their perfume.
Right, right. I know exactly what you mean because I have some jewelry from my grandmother, and you know, when I do look at pictures, I'm like, wait, I have that.
I have that.
I have that ring, you know.
And she's, you know, it's 50 years ago. She's wearing
Yeah,
it at a special
right.
occasion in her life. And then to know that she lives on in you wearing it, that is what these pieces are all about. The Byzantine chain, the oldest known chain, is a really nice way to have a beautiful piece of sterling silver.
Yes.
Now, if you want the 18-inch, the one that I stole off the bust, $225 remain, and this is a today-only price. Now, if you want the 24-inch, $240 remain, and the longest we have, the 36-inch, $45 remain. J435631 is your item number, and Jill will be back in just a little bit with the bracelet that is customer top rated. The